And Diaz trying to find his way back into this thing. But no doubt about it, he is still hurt here, Darren.
Yeah, you see the legs, didn't you? Slightly buckle. But back comes Nate Diaz. He's a warrior. He's a champion. He's a winner.
And Nate trying to use the outside foot there. Some tricky trips he knows and some sweeps from his time as a grappler there. Last 10 seconds. And nice left hook. And Nate turns and looks into the crowd. Again, you're seeing the antics from Nate. He's here to win, but that was a demoralizing big-time round for Jake Paul.
Big round, big round, big shot.
You can beat this guy.
Heavy knockdown.
This guy ain't nothing, Nathan. Look, you're allowing him to throw a lot of punches by walking forward and standing up too tall. All right? How you doing, Nate? Good.
Yeah, let's have a look at this shot again. On the back foot, just walking forward casually, and it was a big left hook on the temple, and they really do scramble the senses. You see the legs completely go from under Nate Diaz. You see there, look, the right hand's low. He delivers the left hook, elbow up, and you can see the effect it had on Nate Diaz. He's done well to recover, I must say, but big round for Jake Paul.
And a fight that was arguably as close as it was, that is a massive turning point.
Big swings.
And just like we talked about, Nate has to respond here. Major confidence boost for Jake, and you're seeing it as he comes out to start round 6. Very light on the feet. 1-2 down the middle. That's what you wanted to see.
This is tidy now. Sensible boxing from Jake Paul. Making life easy for himself. Creeping forward. Like, I can't work out if this is... Kidology from Nate Diaz, or he's really tired. He looks spent in there to me.
We talked about this earlier. Nate is so hard to get a read on because you think you have him hurt, and then he just comes back like a zombie. But right now, Jake absolutely is putting it on him. After a big-time round 5, a great start to round 6 for Jake Paul. And then all of a sudden, the announcer's curse hits me, and here comes Nate Diaz on the front foot.
Oh, he walks onto a jab there. He just got wide. He went to throw the left hook, walked straight onto a sharp jab from Jake Paul.
You know,
again,
guys, it's really
spring
interesting.
in the step. Jake Paul's feigning, trying to get
rounds will be to their advantage. That's why they pushed for those 10 rounds. After one of the bad rounds early on, Diaz's manager, Zach Rosenfield, said he's emptying the tank.
Here is
we
Nate.
have him exactly where we want him. So even though it may look like he's in trouble, they still feel like they're going to come
Jake
out strong.
continuing to try
rounds.
to circle around the outside here. Nate trying to work his way back into range. Stalking forward here.
It's a little predictable, Jake Paul, looking for that right hand.
That was a nice lead right hand there from Nate.
Good work, good pressure, good chopping.
Solid right hand there.
Big right hook around that left glove of Nate Diaz, chopping left hand as well.
And Nate's going to play these games. He's like, no, I'm not coming to you. You're going to have to fight me right here.
But I don't understand this because he's so much more effective on the front foot when he's close.
Oh! Nate rolls with that one, but another right hand Jake throws out there. But you see that right hand there from Jake, and it's something I've always been critical of him for, is he falls in behind this, where if he planted those feet and then moved in behind his jab and really stuck that back foot in the ground and stuck the right hand behind it on balance, he'd be able to follow up more than he is here.
Oh, look at that left hook again. He needs to tidy up, Nate Diaz, getting a bit wild and reckless with his own shots, allowing openings, leaving openings. Can Jake Paul capitalize? Good work inside from Nate Diaz, hooks, uppercuts.
Nate walks forward, a little sloppy behind that left hand. Last few seconds here in round 6. Again, a response from Nate needed. Jake tries to sit down on the right hand off the back foot.
The uppercut is the shot there. Elbows flaring, they're wide. And you can see he's just falling over that front foot, Nate Diaz. Expect Jake Paul to look for that uppercut.
Both men giving everything they have in this round and every single one. As we end round 6, Darren, I gotta ask, how do you see this fight as it stands right now?
Well, I think the knockdown was big for Jake Paul on the scorecard. I think Nate Diaz, he looks spent, but I don't know if this kidology, I don't know if that's what he does, but he looks tired in there, he's sloppy. He can't afford to do that against this man here.
NFL Game Pass all season long here on the Zone. Now available. Do not miss NFL Game Pass live every single game all season long.
Bring your knees to the elbows tight and shoot that shit. Bring it. Hey. On the end of the punches. Look. Good one. Play one on the end and shoot the body shot. All right? Let's go. And bring it. Take a step back, Jess. Take a step back.
Into round 7 we go here, and let's just put this in the mind of the viewers. Jake Paul has never gone 10. He's gone as long as 8. We're going to see if that has the effect. Nate Diaz has never boxed. So we have a lot of nevers happening right in front of us. Turning to, we'll see what happens right now.
Interested, how would this play out?
As Nate continues to walk forward here, if you're Jake, you got to get back on that jab. And like we saw in the corner, echoing what you said last round, Darren, they want to look to those uppercuts. As Nate does this right here, ducks into range, buries his head in his guard, and into the chest of Jake Paul.
Yeah, and almost walking onto a right uppercut there from Jake Paul.
There's a big right hand in the body from Jake. And again, putting the work in downstairs is starting to pay off. As you see a very lethargic, as he still comes forward, but still opened up Nate Diaz.
Yeah, he's very effective with the shots. Oh, Jake Paul, when he's working the body first, especially with that right hand. See there, then he follows back upstairs.
Back
the right hand. With the right hand through the guard of Nate Diaz. That's the shot for the southpaw. Gamely tries to fire back, Nate Diaz. Got to keep that chin down, the hands up. He's in range.
Jake goes to the body once again there. And Nate, like a zombie, just keeps coming forward. If you didn't say you expected this, you haven't watched Nate Diaz for the last decade. But I'm with you, Darren. I would like to see Jake stay composed, stay compact on his jab. Not overextend here, because you know what you're getting with Nate. He's going to duck that head. He's going to come into range. The uppercut will be there, but you have to have the balance to throw it after everything else before that.
Yes, I mean, it's the head, body, head routine we're seeing here that's been so effective for Jake Paul. This is where he's got to work, Nate Diaz. Got to be busy. Has to let his hands go inside.
Oh, another big left hook there from Jake, and he throws 3 behind it. Nate is unaffected, and now Jake looks to clinch.
Let him go, Jake.
Oh,
nice uppercut.
There's the uppercut.
That's the one.
That's the shot.
And Nate eats it, still walking forward. And again, the pity pass shots from Nate, but they are landing.
Whoa, big right hand from Jake Paul.
And now Jake again looking to clinch. Nate working in that clinch there. Fair play. The referee's letting him. You got to take advantage.
He's landed some good shots in this 7th round, Jake Paul, but I would say it seems that the power is slightly sapped from his shots. And you're seeing now Nate Diaz plowing forward, trying to be busy inside. Again, needs to be careful defensively.
I'll say this. That's a good round from Nate Diaz. May not have won the round, but a message sent there. That power may start to be coming down a level from Jake Paul.
It seemed it in that round. And we said it a few times, rather, in this fight. It was a response once more from one of the fighters, and it was Nate Diaz in that round.
Crack that motherfucker. Don't let him get no more rounds. No more. Fuck him. Let's go.
You gotta make him miss. You gotta make him miss. Like that?
He's throwing over the left hook in the pocket. He's throwing the left hook. Okay, bring that right hand up. He's letting you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful right uppercut, wasn't it, from Jake Paul? He just put it out there. He didn't load up with the shot, but back comes Nate Diaz with his own shots.
The corner of Nate Diaz there, and specifically, Nick Diaz said, no more rounds. Go. Now's the time.
Busy, busy, busy.
You have to go. We're going to see if Nate, in these later rounds, can do exactly what he's done to many fighters and start to zap the will as he looks to come forward here. Jake's smart to stay on the jab here, but again, it's such a difficult thing when a guy just will not go away here. That's good short work on the inside from both fighters. Jake with the three-punch combo through the guard and then the left hook that scores outside. But you're seeing Nate Diaz win that lead foot battle over and over. It's going to set his left hand straight down the pipe if he can get it off and land it.
Yeah, just a moment ago there, he just took his head off the line, avoiding the jab of Jake Paul. Good work on the back foot, changing the levels again. A lot of them taking on the gloves with Nate Diaz, but working away, trying to find the openings.
Jake doing a great job of this jab this round, being more patient, not overextending as much as maybe we've seen him. And as we see the punches through 7 here, Darren, talk to me.
You see, thrown from Paul surprises me. I feel it might have been Diaz outworking.
A nice straight left hand and then a right hand behind it. Nate's starting to find a home for that backhand.
And I'm telling you, Wade, the power has sapped. Is Jake Paul feeling the pace?
This was one of the biggest topics as we came into this fight. Yeah, Nate would probably be losing the fight up until this point. I don't think a lot of people would argue that. But is this the moment where Diaz said 10 rounds? Yeah, let's do 10 rounds. And maybe Jake got a little overzealous, a little overconfident in accepting what could be a dire fate if Nate Diaz can start to walk forward.
Does Nate Diaz have it in the tank? Does he have the know-how? Does he have
big left hand?
Enough in the tank to finish this as strong as he needs to. Oh,
nice right hand again. And Jake is showing, nice left hand there from Nate. Jake
this is what we need. This is what we need from Nate Diaz. Keep that going, keep that work, keep that pressure.
And Jake is showing a smarter round here, though, than to be caught in exchanges and trying to trade. He's getting hit with shots, but he's also trying to stick to his jab.
Whoa, some good uppercuts inside. The crowd like this.
And here comes Nate Diaz.
He sensed that the power is sapping from Jake Paul. Nate Diaz is coming forward, letting more shots go, working away inside. He needs to be busy here. Uppercut again.
Left hand, a little overzealous. Jake catching him with a jab. Double jab, Nate Diaz. Back and forth we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Danny. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep. See 6 midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. You know what's going down every time that we are down. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. To a freak show. Eating rotten apples, dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova, I'm the ringmaster, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I won't wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole, yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. To a freak show.
From Nate. Oh, right hand. Jake Paul answers back.
Ooh, both exchanging uppercuts. Trying to creep forward now. Spent the first minute and a half almost, Nate Diaz. moving and kind of playing around a little bit, but now getting to work the second half of this 9th round.
When he breaks Jake Paul's jab, he has all the success. It is all Nate Diaz, but when Jake is allowed to punctuate everything with the jab and then the right hand behind it, that is where Jake is having that success on the outside and then being able to move out. Look at the punches here from round number 8. Nate, more effective than any other round we've seen him in.
Yeah, he was busy. And this is what he needs to do. He needs to get close. Nice left hand. It's a good left hook from Jake Paul. Nice sickening right to the body again. He just eats those up, Nate Diaz.
And Jake again looking to that lead hand to try to pivot out on his bike here. Nate comes forward. Nice uppercut.
Needs to keep working. He's enjoying this.
And Nate's frustrated. He said he won't fight me. Watch him pivot out. He won't fight me. Look at Nate. Bouncing on the toes. Classic Nate Diaz. But you got to follow up here as well. Some short shots there inside in the clinch. Jake Paul shoves him away. Last 30 seconds here, round 9. Stiff right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, good shot. The left uppercut, followed by the right hook upstairs. Good pressure from Nate Diaz. Working, but back comes Jake Paul with 2 shots of his own.
Oh, right hand from Jake. And he slides away. Nate walks into another right hand. And here comes the flurry from Nate Diaz.
Another round where he's finished strong.
And there is the end of round 9. We have one more round to settle it all between Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
Water. You got it. Okay. If you got to standing up, so call walking forward. You allowed him to do a lot of stuff you shouldn't have done, man. Sorry. You're all right. I just want you to go in there and do your best, man.
Yeah, it was back and forth in that round. A lot of kidology from Nate Diaz. We've seen that a few times in this fight.
Playing possum just to walk back into the range and go right back to war.
The 10th and final round of this bout. Let's hear him on the end of the center of the ring. This is round 10.
10th and final round, folks. Will we go the distance? Will we see a stoppage? It's between the 2 men in the ring. Let's see how it ends.
Yeah, you can see the pressure on the front foot from Nate Diaz. He knows he needs a big round here. Trying to get close. Doesn't need to be doing this in the final round. Needs to get to work. Good work. Right hand to the body, followed by a left. Upstairs from Jake Paul.
Can't be too casual here if you're Nate. You got a real opportunity on your hands. Jake looks a lot fresher than he did in the last round, though. Jab right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, was he saving it for a big finish? He took 2 big shots from Jake Paul a moment ago. Big right hand. Trying to get back to work again. Hands down, walking forward. Total disregard for the work of Jake Paul. There was a low one.
Oh, right hand across. Big time shot there from Jake. And another right hand to the body. He is sticking those in there. My goodness.
Yeah. And coming forward again.
What does stop this man? He's hitting with everything. With 2 minutes left, if you're Jake Paul, you have to be thinking, can I get this zombie out of here?
No chance. Not now. It won't be Jake Paul stopping Nate Diaz.
And Nate
playing to the crowd again.
He's got to be switched on, man, because we all love Nate. We all love the gamesmanship, but he's got a real shot here to come out on top, and he's waving Jake on. He said, bring it to me. Bring it to me, and Jake's happy to oblige.
This is good work from Jake Paul. Changing the level with the shot. Playing off, taking his head off line front, the right hand. Just missing with the shot.
That right there could have been highlight territory. Jake just misses with the right hand. And this has become a dog fight. From round 3 on, technique be damned. Both guys are sitting in and throwing power.
Just over a minute, let's go. Big finish.
Oh,
there he goes, there he goes.
Nate throwing a flurry coming forward here. Nate Diaz walking forward, trying to make a statement in this last little bit here. Jake has got to solidify this 10th round because after that drop from Nate, earlier in the fight. This thing has been back and forth through the entirety since.
Jake Paul just get behind the jab, throwing a double jab, skipping to his left. He needs to sustain this attack. Nate Diaz needs to get back.
We talked about it when this fight was in its inception. Who's going to want this more? Does Nate Diaz truly still want to fight?
Oh,
big
uppercut.
Jake is trying to fight for legacy. For the people that said he couldn't, Nate looks to lock up the guillotine there. He shows the gloves to the crowd, but there's still 10 seconds. Bring it home, boys. Bring it home.
Here we go, break. Nobody punch. Take a step back. Take a step back. Here we go, Jake. Here we go. Let's box. Time. Everybody punch.
And there it is. The 10th and final round comes to a close, folks. We're going to a decision. Respect.